There is an echo in the universe on July 31st that most souls will not hear until it's a memory. But your presence here means your own intuition has guided you to this exact transmission. July 31st is not a day to mark, but a frequency to match. It's a vibrational tide, a 777 alignment code that's about to be activated. An energy stream this pure and direct is exceptionally rare. Some might perceive it as a surge of cosmic luck. Others will feel it as a profound, quiet shift within their own spirit. But once you understand its purpose, that date will become a permanent landmark in your soul's journey. In this transmission, you will learn the true resonance of 777 from a place of deep energetic truth. You will see precisely why July 31st is a pivotal point for course, correction, destined encounters, and a recalibration with your highest self. Most importantly, you will receive the exact sentence to speak, one single command that tunes you into this vibrational tide. And by the end, you'll grasp how to hold that frequency so your world starts to reorganize itself from the soul outwards. But this isn't about repeating words, it's about becoming the frequency, matching the timing, and consciously plugging into a current far greater than your own. The number 7 is the signature of spiritual graduation, profound clarity, and inner knowing. When you see it tripled 777, it's a universal signal that a powerful harmonic is available in the energy field. Not everyone will tune in, but those who feel the pull are being invited to a new chapter of existence. The majority will miss the moment. They'll notice repeating signs, feel unusual bursts of emotion, or experience strange synchronicities and dismiss them as coincidence. The reality is, these are not random occurrences, they are invitations. July 31st is an invitation date encoded with the 777 frequency. And this kind of energy doesn't ask permission. It arrives with the power to transform the very fabric of your life. If you are listening closely, you might be asking, why this day? Why now? This is what makes this tide so potent. Its power isn't triggered by world events. It's triggered by a vibrational schedule. The cosmos operates in deep, rhythmic cycles, and July 31st is one of those peaks where spiritual energy flows directly and unfiltered. It's as if a direct line opens between you and your highest potential, and your spirit can finally hear its own truth. This video will guide you through the exact command you need to issue, the emotional posture you need to maintain, and the inner state that makes this alignment stick. You will also learn the unmistakable markers to look for in the hours and days that follow. The proof that your alignment with the 777 code is complete. This isn't abstract theory. These are the echoes reported by awakened souls worldwide when a frequency bridge like this opens. If you've been feeling displaced recently, if you've sensed a strange peace amid chaos, if relationships or jobs have been dissolving or accelerating with no explanation, this tide may already be interacting with your life, but without conscious acknowledgement, that energy dissipates. This is why intentionally speaking your alignment is critical. It anchors the unseen into the seen. Most people look for signs from the universe, but are silent when the universe finally asks for their response. This video is your response. It is your yes to the quiet call you felt in your spirit, your decision to stop searching for outside validation and start generating internal certainty. Make sure you stay present until the very final moments of this video, because the last part offers a second command, a final signal to send just before you fall asleep on July 31st. That is when your conscious mind steps aside, and that is when this tide truly anchors, not just in your awareness, but in your world. Everything you are about to receive is engineered to guide you into attunement, not just to motivate you. This is not about excitement. This is about frequency. You will feel the truth of it as the message unfolds, and as you recognize that this moment was scheduled for you. So before we dive in, welcome. If this message has reached you, it confirms your readiness for a higher level of conscious creation. And if that resonates, subscribe now and join our collective. Your true shift is happening now. This year, July 31st carries a vibrational signature that is distinctly different. The cosmic current surrounding this date isn't just powerful, it's coherent. It feels like time itself is quickening, as if the veil between our world and the world of potential is becoming incredibly thin. You may have felt it already. The sudden insights, the rapid emotional clearings, or the way your intentions seem to manifest with breathtaking speed. The collective is shifting. Old paradigms are crumbling. More people are awakening to their own power. Hidden truths are emerging into the light. And it's all happening in waves, like a cosmic pulse calling to those tuned in enough to feel it. That's why this moment carries so much weight. It's not just a personal upgrade, it's tied to a planetary shift. The energy of July 31st is not merely for your benefit. It's connected to the awakening of us all. Most will be unaware of what's happening. They will dismiss the nudge. They will sleep through the harmonic. But not you. You are here because you were meant to intercept this frequency. You were guided to this alignment for a purpose. You are part of the smaller collective that feels the shift before it becomes obvious. This tide doesn't arrive with a bang. It moves through your awareness like a knowing, urging you to choose your words with precision, to direct your thoughts with purpose, to feel with intention. It is about deliberately matching your personal frequency to the incoming wave, not by effort, but by deep recognition. July 31st is the day to declare it, the day to claim your energetic space in this rising current. When you speak your alignment, you generate a ripple. You activate forces that your mind can't comprehend, but your soul understands perfectly. This is why the words you choose have power. It's why your focused presence on this date will make the difference between stagnation and destiny. This tide doesn't open to force you. It opens to invite you to vibrate at the level of what you desire. And when you do, all of creation begins to reorganize around that declared frequency. There's a reason spoken words hold more creative force than quiet thoughts. Your subconscious mind doesn't build your reality on ideas. It builds it on frequencies, tones, and vibrations. It accepts your voice as a command. It takes what you declare and starts blueprinting your life to match it. That's why speaking out loud can initiate profound change from the inside out. Thoughts are like mist, but words are like rain. They fall, they land, they create an impact. They transmit a signal, and every signal has a destination. When you speak with intention, you're not just hoping for a different future. You are broadcasting a new reality, a signal that moves through the unseen architecture of life and starts reconfiguring your world to reflect your inner command. The words you select sculpt your vibration, and your vibration is your command center. It draws people, situations, clarity, and unexpected miracles into your orbit. But only if the words you speak are in complete harmony with what you are ready to embody. On a day like July 31st, what you say is amplified. There's an opening in the field, a gateway that responds not to wishful thinking, but to focused sound. Your voice is the key, not just because it carries feeling, but because it contains your unique energetic signature, a vibrational code no one else has. When you speak with focused awareness, you activate that code. This is not about just talking. It is about declaring with clarity, certainty, and release. It's about choosing the words that mirror the reality you claim and speaking them as if they are already your truth. Even if your world looks exactly the same, your voice starts the chain reaction. Your subconscious hears the command and goes to work. Energy begins to answer. The paths that felt closed begin to clear. The opportunities that were hidden become visible, not through force, but through frequency, through alignment. It all begins with what you say and the certainty with which you say it. Not with volume, not with drama, just with undeniable truth, spoken into the field without fear and without any need to check for results. Because when your voice carries that kind of conviction, the universe requires no further explanation. There is one sentence, a single command that unlocks this frequency tide. And it must be declared on July 31st with complete focus. Not rushed, not whispered in self-doubt, spoken with calm authority, with the full weight of your soul behind it. The sentence itself is simple, but its energetic signature is profoundly potent. I step into the current of grace. Everything meant for me now flows to me. These words are far more than an affirmation. They are a signal, a frequency match that tells the universe you are now available. You're not asking. You're not hoping. You are announcing your alignment. You are claiming what is already designated for you in the energetic realm, even if it hasn't materialized yet. And that level of ownership changes everything. Every word in this command is deliberate. I step into is an act of sovereign choice. You are not waiting, resisting, or fighting. You are consciously entering the flow, a rhythm designed to support you. The current of grace acknowledges that you trust the universe's intelligence, which operates beyond your own schedule. Grace is never too early and never too late. It is precise. And by stepping into it, you move from resistance into effortless momentum. Everything meant for me is a statement of faith. It confirms your trust that there is a higher plan, a destiny you are meant to fulfill. No flows to me is about radical receptivity. You don't need to hunt for it. You only need to become an open channel. Receiving is an act of trust. It's a silent certainty that tells creation you are no longer arguing with your own destiny. When you speak this command, do it with absolute presence. Allow each word to resonate. Speak it into the very air around you, as if it's already fact. Repeat it as many times as necessary until it feels true in your body. Not forced, not mechanical, just known. The universe is always aware, but on a day like July 31st, its awareness is focused. It's listening for those who know how to speak with clarity, peace, and authority. And when it hears that command spoken from your spirit, it will respond. Before you speak the words that connect you to the July 31st tide, find a moment of stillness. Let the world outside fade away. No phone, no music, no interruptions. Just you, your breath, and the powerful frequency that's already gathering around you. Silence is not empty. It's full. It is the sacred space where true transformation takes place. Silence sends its own signal. By choosing silence, you attune to the energy field in a way that noise can never permit. You start to feel your reality instead of just thinking about it. That is the first step. Move from your head into your heart. Worries or doubts may try to surface, but you don't need to entertain them. Observe them like distant weather patterns, and let them drift by without engaging. You do not need to battle your mind. Just stop giving it your energy. The quieter your mind, the clearer your signal. Place a hand over your heart. This is your anchor of truth. This is where your words will find their real power. Not from the sound of your voice, but from the coherence between your heart and mind. As your hand rests there, your awareness turns inward. You start to feel your own energetic presence. That is all that is required. Not perfection, but presence. Inhale deeply and hold that breath for a count of 3. Feel the stillness in that pause, then exhale completely. That single breath informs your nervous system that you are safe. And when your body is safe, your energy becomes receptive. That is the moment your spoken command will have an impact. Because it's not rushed, it's anchored. This is not for show. It is a connection. There's no need for special candles, perfect music, or elaborate ceremony. The only requirement is your authenticity. That is the point where the universe meets you in your truth. Feel the potency of the moment before you speak. Allow the intention to build organically. Let the words rise not from your ego, but from that quiet, knowing place inside that knows this is the perfect time. You are not speaking to get something. You are speaking to align with a reality that is already yours. And this preparation isn't about doing more. It is about being still enough to feel what is already waiting. When you do that, the sentence is no longer just sound. It becomes creative power. After you speak the command on July 31st, the shift begins instantly. It is not always with a thunderclap, but with a quiet, undeniable click in your own energy. You might experience a sudden sense of profound calm washing over you, as if a burden you weren't even aware of has finally been set down. It might defy logic. Nothing outside of you may have changed yet, but your inner world will feel completely different. A new lightness, a release, a peace that wasn't there minutes before. That is the first confirmation that your signal was received. Then the synchronicities begin to cascade. You'll start noticing the universe winking at you, a sequence of numbers appearing everywhere, a song playing with a message you needed to hear, an unexpected call from someone who holds a key for you. Life starts to align itself without your struggle. This is not coincidence. It is physics. Energy follows intention. The frequency you broadcast with your words begins to boomerang back to you as mirrored events in your life. Certain people may suddenly and peacefully drift out of your life, while new, resonant connections appear as if by magic. This may feel disorienting at first, but it is the great realignment. Anything not vibrating in harmony with your next level of growth begins to fall away, making space for what does. Beneath it all, there's a current of deep knowing. Let the changes unfold without needing to manage them. You will feel lighter, not physically, but energetically. Your thoughts will feel sharper. Your emotions will lose their density. The path forward will feel clearer. This lightness is real. It's the result of old, heavy energy dissolving, allowing new potential to come in. You may not be able to articulate it, but you'll know in your bones that everything is different. This is the response. Not a spectacle, but a signal. Not an overnight miracle, but a precise realignment. The universe starts to arrange itself around the new truth you spoke. And the more you relax into it, the faster it flows. Stay open, stay aware, and stay rooted in your faith. The activation doesn't stop when you speak. It starts there. Everything that follows is the field simply proving it heard your command. Once the command has been spoken, the most potent action you can take is to release it, not with resignation, but with absolute certainty. You have sent the signal. The universe has received it. Now the energy is in motion. Your task is not to interfere with it, analyze it, or push it. Your task is to remain in alignment, begging for proof, anxiously checking for results, or doubting the process only contaminates the signal. It's like unplugging a charger before the battery is full. It turns conviction into confusion. But when you choose trust over worry and presence over pressure, the energy continues its work uninterrupted. Alignment isn't passive waiting. It's actively living from the feeling of the desired outcome. It means carrying yourself with the quiet confidence that it's already in motion. You don't need to scan the horizon for signs or constantly take the temperature of your reality. The divine response comes when you release your grip on the timing and the method. This isn't magic in the storybook sense. It's not about making a wish and getting an instant prize. It's about syncing with a cosmic rhythm that knows the perfect sequence and timing. There's a higher intelligence at play, and it is never late. It is precise, not premature. Imagine it's a grand orchestra. You don't force the next chord. You feel the music. You flow with it. You allow the masterpiece to unfold. That is how this tide responds. Not to neediness, but to harmony. When you stay in tune with your own spoken declaration, the world adjusts to match you. Not because you willed it, but because you became a vibrational match for it. You aren't chasing outcomes. You are magnetizing them. You are not forcing doors open. You are welcoming opportunities into a space you have prepared with your intention. That is alignment. And alignment will always be more powerful than effort. So after you speak the words, live inside the frequency they created. Walk through your day with the quiet, knowing that a profound shift has occurred. Speak with calm assurance. Breathe with intention. Stay open. This is how the universe responds. Not to your noise, but to your peace. Not to your demands, but to your clarity. And when you stay aligned, the response will always be perfectly on time. After your activation, there will be a quiet period where it may seem like nothing is happening on the outside. But this stillness is not empty. It's the sacred ground where alignment takes root. This is the stage that tests most people, the call to wait without worry, to trust without tangible evidence. But if you can hold your frequency steady in this space, the reward that follows is infinitely more profound than instant gratification. The results may not appear in an hour or even by the next day, But when they do, they will arrive with surgical precision. They will feel right. They won't require fixing or second guessing. That is the mastery of divine timing. It does not overlook you. It does not lose the memo. It simply waits for you to hold the correct vibration long enough for reality to catch up. This is the true nature of miracles. They aren't summoned by force. They are unlocked by permission. When you allow the cosmos to handle the logistics without your micromanagement, things fall into place. Release the need to catalog every sign. Let go of the compulsion to hunt for proof. The most significant shifts are orchestrated behind the curtain, where your mind can't see, but your spirit can feel them unfolding. The timeline you are on is not arbitrary. It is intelligently designed, connected to a universal rhythm that knows exactly when to open a door, deliver a resource, or arrange an introduction. You do not need to accelerate it. You only need to trust that it's happening, even in the quiet moments. Faith is not believing something will happen. It is the deep knowing that it already has on an energetic level. The universe doesn't answer to stress. It doesn't yield to pressure or panic. It reflects back your peace. That is the signal it hears most clearly. When your energy is settled, your breathing is even, and your heart is at rest, the frequency is pure. There is no static, no contradiction, just unwavering readiness. Let that be your state of being after this tide. No hunting, no hurrying, just trust. Trust that what you declared on July 31st is now a standing order in the universe. Trust that it is being guided to you through the most elegant and supportive path. The unseen timeline is not your adversary. It is your greatest ally, and it always delivers something far better than you could have controlled on your own. As July 31st draws to a close, there is one final action to take, and it is just as vital as the first. Before you go to sleep, find that silence once more. Let the day's events dissolve. Allow your body to become completely still. This is a moment of immense power because your conscious, analytical mind is preparing to rest, making your subconscious wide open and receptive. This is the moment to speak your command one last time. Not forcefully, not with effort. Speak it as a gentle, knowing whisper to the cosmos. Repeat the sentence you spoke earlier. Let each word be soft, steady, and infused with certainty. Then add one final, sealing phrase. The signal is sent. My spirit is at peace. Say it as a statement of fact. Say it as if your soul has already received the confirmation email. These final words are not another request. They are a seal. They are your energetic signature on the cosmic order form, stating, the transaction is complete. I am at peace. I now rest. The energy you carry into sleep is more formative than most people imagine. It is the frequency that your subconscious will work with all night long. If you fall asleep in a state of doubt, you interfere with the process. But if you fall asleep in a state of trust, you lock it in. You anchor the new reality into your being, far beyond the reach of logic or words. Put your phone away. Do not mentally rehearse what hasn't manifested yet. Simply release your day. Breathe slowly. Embody the feeling of having already received. Let your physical body feel safe enough to completely surrender to rest. This is not about trying to do one last thing. It's about fully becoming the vibration of your declared reality. When you sleep in this state, you allow the universal field to continue its work without your interference. You step out of the way. You grant it full permission, and that is how a shift becomes permanent. Not because you forced it, but because you trusted it completely, even into your dreams. This final whisper tells the universe you have no more questions. You are not wondering if it's coming. You are already living from the knowing that it's done. That is how energy reorganizes itself. That is how synchronicities align. That is how miracles appear, as if out of nowhere, because you held the door open for them while you slept. This wasn't merely a video. It was an energetic download, a message delivered through frequency, not just language. And the fact that you are still here, present and aware, is confirmation that this message was destined for you. You didn't just find it, you were tuned to it. The 777 tide on July 31st is not just an event. It's an upgrade in your vibrational operating system, and you were invited to consciously participate. Every word shared today was intended to awaken a truth you already hold deep within, that your voice is a creative instrument, your timing is guided, and your presence here is a part of a divine plan. The universe has been waiting for you to declare a new reality, to act with a new level of trust, and to believe with a new depth of certainty. And today, that invitation was answered. If this transmission resonated with your spirit, take one final action to anchor it. Comment below, "My alignment begins now." Let that be your public declaration. Let the universe witness your conscious choice. Like this video to amplify the frequency and send out a ripple that confirms your new reality. Every click, every comment, every conscious breath adds to the energy you have just chosen to embody. And if you are ready for more divine briefings, cosmic guidance, and messages synced to universal time, subscribe to our channel now. This is only the beginning. More of these pivotal moments are coming, and you will want to be here for them. A final thought: July 31st did not just happen to you. It is happening for you. Speak with purpose, and then watch what happens next.